You wake up every day into an empty world. You feel sad and depressed, but you don't really know why. You're healthy, you have a good group of friends around you, maybe even a beautiful girlfriend, but there's something missing, a hole in your heart. You cruise through life, through school, meals with your families. Something has to change. I started my YouTube channel a few years ago, but then I went to uni and stopped uploading. A couple months ago though, I picked it back up, and since then I've uploaded a video every single day. So I thought I'd go over the pros and cons of having a YouTube channel, even a small one like mine. The first pro is that it gives you a creative output in life, and that is such an important thing to have, because in this kind of consumeristic world that we live in, people get so used to consuming and not putting anything back into the world, and it can really start to feel draining on a person. It can start to suck away at their spirit because they're not giving back to their community or to their world. And for a human, that is a pretty shit thing to feel. I mean, that's kind of linked with a purpose. For a lot of people, their YouTube channel sort of becomes their purpose. I mean, certainly for me, it has. It gives me a reason to wake up in the morning, to get up at 6 a.m. and to do some hard work, some good work. It gives me a reason to keep doing everything that I'm doing, and it's so enjoyable and fulfilling for me. Then the second pro is education. Starting a YouTube channel in a niche that you're interested in, and it has to be something you're interested in, can be one of the biggest educators in your life, because it really pushes you to consume content in that niche. If you're going to start a channel, especially a successful one inside of a niche, then you need to basically consume and understand everything from within that. So for me, self-improvement and fitness, it means I'm educating myself on those two things every single day. Every day I'm watching videos and long form content and listening to podcasts on health and fitness and self-improvement, and that education is really fulfilling me. Then the third pro is it kind of acts like a video journal for a lot of people. So these videos that I make, I can go back 2 months and watch the progression that I've gone on from then till there. The ideas that I've shared then compared to the ones I'm sharing now. How I've changed and grown as a person, how my videos have improved in quality, but also it's very therapeutic to talk to a camera like I'm doing now. In the same way that journaling is, I always say it's a bridge between your subconscious mind and your conscious mind, because when I come onto here and I talk about things like emotions, about fucking whatever, it can bridge the gap from what I'm feeling to what I can say, and it can help me rationalize those thoughts. Then the fourth pro is it teaches you to schedule. So since probably leaving school or university maybe, actually no, school, you've not really had a proper schedule in your life. Nothing that tells you to wake up at a certain time, do a certain amount of work. But if you want to build a truly successful YouTube channel, then you need to develop that kind of independent work ethic and ethos and schedule your day again. It's a very good lesson in becoming an independent worker and creator. And that is so important in today's life, because your regular 9-to-5 job, although it has schedule and structure, will never get you the things that you want. Then the final pro is community. A YouTube channel builds a community. You build this kind of network of people around yourself that are interested in the same things that you are. So for me, for example, I've got my Discord server, by the way, join that link in the description. And we all talk on there, we chat, we send pictures, videos of what we're doing. It's good fun. I do my video calls as well. Again, link for the description to apply for that, it's totally free. You call me, I speak to a lot of guys now. Once a week I call them, they update me on what they're doing. It's a very fulfilling experience. And it's not even like I'm sat there preaching like a fucking therapist, yeah. I'm properly friends with them. I'm interested in their lives. And that is such a blessing that YouTube has given me. But the cons, bro. And the first con is risk. YouTube is an extremely risky thing to pursue. For example, I spend 40 to 50 hours a week making YouTube videos. I also work another job 24 hours a week. So that's 75 hours a week that I'm working. And that is a big risk, because I'm banking on the fact that one day this will become my full-time career. And if you can do that, then maybe it will be very fulfilling for you, but maybe it won't. And that's the thing that you have to kind of balance out in your mind, is can you take the risk of putting in this extreme amount of work, this extreme level imbalance at this early stage in order for the potential of future growth? Then the second con is stress. YouTube is a business that is very much so based on metrics, views, subscribers, watch hours. And it is so stressful when those things aren't going your way. The problem with YouTube is it's got a lot of uncontrollable variables, right? Often the algorithm seems like luck, and so it can be very stressful when you're not receiving the kind of things that you expect to be receiving. If you have a week where you don't go up in subscribers, maybe if you get a video that fucking tanks even though you've spent 10 hours on it. It's a very stressful business. Then third is validation. Again, the nature of YouTube is you're always seeking validation from your viewers. Your videos, like the algorithm says, will only do well if you've created engaging and entertaining content. For example, last week, right, I spent about 10 hours making a video. It was a 35-minute no-fap video and I uploaded it. And I didn't expect it to do well, right? I was literally writing in my journal, this is probably not going to do well. It taught me a lot of lessons, so it was good in the end, but it didn't do well. It got like 40 views, which is fine, it's average. It's the same as all my other videos get, but I thought it would do better is the thing. And that kind of lack of validation kind of hurt me for the next day. I was sort of sat there like, fuck, am I just making shit videos? What is up? And that hurts a person. Then the fourth and final con is comparison. You know how people say you should get off social media because you spend your whole time comparing yourself against others? Well, YouTube is like that on steroids. And this is no offense to anyone's channel, but when you have a channel of your own, you kind of watch other videos with a lens of, are they better than me? Really? And you compare yourself to people a lot, and it's just a sad truth of YouTube in the community. And in fact, you can get quite hostile towards other creators. Like, not like I'm actually out here like actively like trolling people in their comments, but sometimes I will genuinely, like, I know a lot of creators might feel this. I won't click on a video of a small channel because for some reason I see them as competition. And I'm a dick for that, and I admit to that. I'm a dickhead for doing that. But it is sort of true. YouTube leads to a lot of comparison. It's a very competitive business model to be in. And it creates this very like feisty fight or flight sort of environment. So the conclusion is it's different for different people, and that's a kind of shit answer, but it is true. It's, do the pros outweigh the cons for you? And for me, they do. YouTube is extremely hard. Like I say, it's 40 or 50 hours a week, but for me, the pros are so much more valuable. The fact that I can genuinely foresee myself within 2 or 3 years being free from a 9-to-5 job because of this platform is something that I can't really give up. And even though the motivation might wane sometimes, or I'll put a lot of work into a video that won't do well, at the end of the day, I'm passionate about what I'm doing. I'm building a community here. My goal, and I've written it everywhere, it's up on my wall, it's on my phone screen, on my computer screen, save the lives of 1,000 men. That is what I'm passionate about doing. Ever since I was young, I struggled with mental health. I had friends who tried to kill themselves. I had friends that joined gangs, got stabbed and died. Mental health is a big passion of mine, trying to save the lives of young men who are either going to go down a bad path and end up in gang-related violence or whatever, or go down another path where they end up taking their own life. I was close, and I don't want that for anyone else. I make videos that I would have wanted as a kid. When I was younger, when I was 15, 16, going to the GP, fucking begging for medication. These are the videos I would have wanted to watch, and for that, YouTube has been the most fulfilling thing in my life. Every single time I get a comment from one of you guys saying that one of my videos has helped you in any way, when I get a call with a person telling me that I've inspired them, asking for advice and I can give them it and they say that genuinely helped, it just makes me feel so great. So yeah, bro, with all that in mind, come chat to me on Discord. Come give me a call. The links for both those are in the description. I'd love to talk to you about literally everything. I've not really spoke about the calls enough, but how they work is that they're free, for like, just to start off with. And you just come on there, you can talk to me about anything. About problems if you have any, but if not, just nothing, bro. Come and have a chat with me for 15, 20 minutes. Just talk to me about anything that's going on in your life. We've had people talk about fucking dating, girls, productivity, working, all these different things. Just come and chat to me about anything you want, and I'll try and give my advice as best as I can. Kind of like a brother to brother sort of thing, rather than me being a therapist. Anyway, drop a subscribe if you gained any value from that video, and I'll see you in the next one. Manifest excellence, brother. I'm so proud of you. See you tomorrow.